Good morning. I was thinking we could do some life stuff together today. I just woke up, I have not showered, but I wanted to do some skincare and I have a little bit of an unboxing because I got a new skincare product. I had run out of my vitamin C potion. It wasn't a serum, it was like a vitamin C cream. Pretty heavy duty. It was like a proprietary formula specifically from this skin spa my aunt used to work for. She doesn't work for that skin spa anymore, so I don't really have the hookup for that product anymore. So I went ahead and purchased something new. Let's go ahead and open it up together and we'll get our day started. When I was looking for a replacement for that vitamin C cream, I had heard really good things about skin cuticles, but it's quite expensive. And while I wasn't opposed to paying that price, I did look up some alternatives. It's called Timeless. Just wanted to open this up since it's something that you do apply in the morning. 20% vitamin C, ferulic acid, vitamin E. I'm really excited to try it. I usually double cleanse at night to get, whatever makeup or sunscreen off. But last night I didn't do a full cleanse. I just did like makeup remover wipes. So I want to double cleanse this morning. I'm just gonna lightly pat my skin dry because this might want me to apply the vitamin C serum to damp skin. I probably should have checked that before I did this. Shake well before use. Apply several drops onto cleansed skin. Evening application recommended. That's interesting. It does say number 3 for daytime use, apply sunscreen, which duh, I always do. I probably will not be applying this in the evening because that's when I do my tretinoin. So it doesn't say the skin needs to be damp, but I think I heard on Doctorly that your skin absorbs things better when it's slightly damp. Do you guys subscribe to that thing that it's like brush your products upward? I don't. I mean, I'm doing it right now because I thought of it, but it has an interesting smell. It's almost like a clay-like scent. Okay, well, we'll just start with that and see how it goes, and we'll see how my skin reacts to that. I'm just gonna dress really casually today because it's supposed to be really hot and whatever I put on I'm gonna sweat in. Then yeah, let's do some life stuff together today. Gotta eat and let's have a fun day together. Okay, so we are back from the park. Mostly I wanted to get my to-do list down. Here's the list. I already went to run some of the errands. And then actually after that, I immediately came home, dropped Kugel off because it was just gonna be too hot to keep her in the car, even for a couple minutes while I ran in and out of the stores I needed to run into. We're gonna start with pick up photo prints, which I did. This is the frame I want to switch out. It is a photo from when Matt and I were like, oh gosh, how old? 22, 23. Anyway, we were in Japan and it's a really, I love this photo, but it's a little dark and meanwhile our faces are really blown out. So I think what I want to do is I want to take this photo out. I don't have the original digital file that was used to print this back in like 2009. So I'd like to scan it at a really high resolution, fix the coloration and get it reprinted. But in the meantime, let's look through the photos we had printed. Matt and I were married 11 years ago, and this is the first time I've ever had any of our wedding photos printed. Do we look like babies? Oh my gosh. And this is a photo from our first look. So we were like literally teary-eyed in this picture, which I think is really cute. Let's start with a horizontal one just because I've never seen what a horizontal photo looks like in there. So these two photos are the same image, just one I cropped a little bit more. So let's try and see what that looks like in there. What do we think? Let me check it out. This frame I thrifted and the glass is not removable. Like the glass and the matting are not at all removable. And I do think the glass has a very slight tint to it. I think I will eventually get a new frame. I am kind of curious to see what it looks like with this one because my instinct was to do this one. Yay, so cute. Okay, and then the next task that I already took care of was to pick up shoes that I had dropped off at the repair shop. So I've done that. The two pairs of shoes I had worked on were both pairs of shoes that I had thrifted. So these are the Madewell Boardwalk sandals. This is like, I think my second or third pair of these Boardwalk sandals. I just happened to find these like in a physical thrift shop and they were my size and they were like brand new practically when I bought them. And I've worn them a lot. And one of these straps here, I can't actually, don't even now remember which one it was. One of these straps, I think it was this one. One of the straps like came out. And so I brought them to the shoe repair to have them glue that back in. And it looks pretty secure. Love these sandals. And I was really glad that I didn't have to say goodbye to them, that I could repair them. And then this is another pair of shoes that I thrifted. And they were also practically brand new when I bought them. But the elastic was like really stretched out and really brittle. And I was really worried that, you know, one day I would be out wearing them and then the elastic would snap and I would be screwed because there's no way I could like hobble around wearing these without the ankle strap. But I had them replace the elastic on both sides. And the cost was for both of these shoes to be repaired a total of $25. So not awful considering that I got them both for a really good deal to begin with. Like I got them secondhand to begin with. So I was able to give them new life, which is very exciting. And then let's see what else. I dropped off donations. You guys have already seen that. Actually, no, you have not, but here it is right now. In this box, there is a bunch of glassware. Most of it is down underneath on the bottom layer. And then this is a pot I'm gonna get rid of. And this whole box was in our garage. Matt pulled it out just the other day and was like, hey, did you know we had all this stuff? And I did not remember we had it at all. That's so crazy. I just pulled out some and kept a few of them, which was actually perfect timing because I had just accidentally broken a glass. So I pulled out a couple of these from the box and I'm going to hold on to them. The rest I am letting go. So I'm going to bring that to the donation center. And then I'm also going to donate the sweats I was wearing in my Tidy With Me video and the matching hoodie. They were hand-me-downs from my mother-in-law, but the elastic around one of the ankles would always, it wasn't tight enough. So the pant would always slip beneath my foot. And I was constantly pulling them up. My biggest pet peeve with them is that they didn't have pockets. Before I take those donations in, I am just gonna do one more sweep of my closet to see if there's anything else I want to get rid of. And this is one of the things I'm gonna get rid of. This is another hand-me-down from my mother-in-law, and I would say about half of my closet at this point are hand-me-downs from my mother-in-law. I really like her style. She's retired now, and so she had some cute like stuff that she would wear to the office that she just doesn't wear anymore or that don't fit her anymore. And this one fit better at the time of me getting it from her, but now it's just too big. The arms come way out, and I like the idea of it though. Like I like this sheer floral kind of cute flirty sleeve. I think when I do a future shopping trip, I'm going to be looking for tops like this that kind of have like, I don't know, just like a fun flirty little like date night top. But this one isn't fitting the way that I would want my top to fit, which would be a little bit more form-fitting. So I'm going to let this one go. Very cute, and I think someone else will really enjoy wearing this. What else can we get rid of? I'm thinking this one. This is also a hand-me-down from my mother-in-law, and I'm going to try it on real quick, but right off the bat, it doesn't quite fit my style profile, and I think it's going to be a situation similar to the other one where it's just a bit too big. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's just too big. It's just not the look I'm going for. It does look cute when it's tucked in, but I just think I'm ready to let this go. It's not the shape I'm looking for. So we are gonna clear up the space so that when I buy some new tops, I have room in my closet for them. All right, this is the last thing I'm gonna get rid of, and you guessed it, another mother-in-law hand-me-down, another item I have worn before, and it's really cute. It's this kind of like lightweight sweater jacket, and again, this is a piece I really like the concept of, but because of the patterning, I feel like it's not as versatile as I want or need. And so my eventual goal is to replace this with something that's even more neutral. Maybe it's just a solid cream, or I'd really love like an oatmeal-y tan color. And as you can see, I pulled other things out to try on to see if I was ready to let anything else go. Those are things I'm going to hold on to. Pretty sure it's just these I'm going to let go of. One of the things I need to do today, I guess it doesn't have to happen today, but it would be nice, is to pick up new eyebrow gel at Sephora.
You guys don't need to see inside a Sephora, but you do need to see these two dogs I saw at the mall.
It says deposit cash at Capital One Café. So I have cash on hand right now because I've been selling a bunch of stuff from my art studio, just things I haven't used in years. It's like easy to hoard, especially when you're an artist. It's so easy to hoard materials and equipment and things just in case. And I just got to a point where I was like, I'm ready to declutter my studio. So I had wanted to go deposit the cash at Capital One Café, but then my husband reminded me that we should probably hold on to the cash to pay our gardener for the tree trimming he did recently. And so I'm actually gonna scratch this off my list because I actually don't need to go to the Capital One Café anymore. So I didn't factor in that while I don't have to deposit my Facebook Marketplace cash, I do need to withdraw more cash to pay for the tree trimming service. So we are headed to the Capital One Café right now. Okay, I'm back in the parking garage, so that's why the lighting's a little bit weird, and I have my free coffee here. Let me give my thoughts on that. So this is my first time at the downtown location. They validate for 45 minutes, but I was here for longer because I wanted to actually get some work done. And so yeah, I withdrew the money quickly. That was no big deal. Everything went smooth with that. And there was a really long line outside. So I was like, oh gosh, am I going to have to like wait in this line just to get in? It turned out that that was for the free coffees, which they're running a promo. You don't even have to be a Capital One customer to get the promotion. You just have to stand in the line. It moved really quickly. They had shade set up so you weren't standing in the direct sunlight. And then, yeah, I sat and worked for a long time. I think I've been here now for almost 2 hours, about a little less than 2 hours, maybe like an hour and a half. And I would definitely return. They do have a spot, like a little room, they call it a nook, that you can book for, you know, just a little private meeting, which Matt and I used to do quite a bit at the Capital One Café in Glendale. Glendale location, which is closed now, had 3 pretty large conference spaces. Matt and I used to book that for doing our monthly money meetings sometimes, just to like get out of the house and have kind of a more businessy atmosphere to do some work, but also still chill, right? Like it's a cafe, and I find that the people who work at Capital One cafes are always so friendly. Like they are so quick to jump to help you to do something or figure something out. And I do really like that about them. So I can definitely see myself returning. Let me find out how much parking is going to be after the 45-minute validation, and we'll see how worth it I think it is. All right, thanks for hanging out with me, and we'll head on to our next errand. Or back home. TBD. Make rice for dinner. I left this line open underneath it because I'm trying to think still what's going to go with it. I think I'm going to do like a Thai peanut sauce, and this is like a really weird combination, but I have some chicken sausages and I think that would be really good together. So maybe we'll do rice, chicken sausages, Thai peanut sauce, and then some sort of veggie. I can always throw like a kimchi on the side or broccoli, something like that. And then this I think I'm gonna save for a whole separate video. Let's thrift some cute tops. I am so ready to do that, and I think that'll be a really fun vlog. So if you're not subscribed already, subscribe. We will do that together in a future video because I think that'd just be so fun to like take you guys to the thrift shops around me and see what little fun, flirty, sexy date night tops we can find. And that's it for today. Thanks so much for riding along with me. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.